Good afternoon, Facebook. I hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful day. And just as a side bonus mental health tip, it's always great to get outside when the sun is out and the temps are so nice. So hopefully you get a chance to do that today. I wish I had a little bit more time to step out. Speaking of time, I have a couple of short minutes today, and so I am going to refer to the blog a little bit more today. So if you click on that link in the header at the top of this video, you'll see the link to the blog that I'm going to reference today. So today we're going to talk about using core values in time management. So a question to ask yourself is, could the fact that you're anxious or overwhelmed be because of the perceived lack of control in your schedule? So really the key in that question is the perceived lack of control. So as we operate in this time where people are busy and, where people are busy and feel really overwhelmed by their schedule, a lot of times it can feel like our schedule is running us. So this is kind of getting back to controlling your schedule and realizing that you do have control of your schedule. So be thinking about that. And also a challenge of think of time management as a way to schedule your priorities. So as you took time last week to think about what those core values are, now we want to think about scheduling those, because again, in this time that we live, we need to be intentional with those core values, or they're going to get lost. So if you need help with doing that, you can go to the live video from last week, or also to my blog on coming up with that list of core values. So last week, again, we talked about that list of values, and so now we want to start to examine whether or not our life matches those values. So again, that blog post that is in the header here offers 5 steps to aligning your schedule with your values. So I'm really going to point you to that and just encourage you to click on that and get all of the steps. But the first step is, after you have your values, is to take a look at your life and to see where things are in your life or schedule that do not align. And so start to maybe highlight or circle those. Where are you spending time that is in contrast to what your values are? But pay close attention to this. For instance, the example that I give in the blog is something like running your kids around to different appointments. That may feel really busy, and maybe you wish you were spending your time differently. But if one of your values is family and serving your family and your kids, then perhaps that is something that needs to be in your schedule. Aligning your schedule with your values is not going to mean that every moment of your life is going to be fun and super enjoyable, but we're just trying to align it with our values so that we feel like we're living out of purpose. So that's the first step after you have your list. And so check out the blog for the rest of the steps. Let me know if you have any questions. And then next week, we'll tackle how to make decisions based on core value. And so sometimes we can live in a state of feeling stuck or being really indecisive or a lot of doubt. And so having this list can really help you in making those decisions. So we'll talk about that next week. Have a great week. Thanks for joining me.